Geeks. This week, Cassie and I are talking about
Jessica Jones.
very little and
My Little Pony.
a lot more than Jessica Jones. And
Dr. Horrible.
also, we're going to reference some good old stories about Fierce Confections and Chaos Fridays.
Chaos Fridays are awesome.
Also, we bring you the first and probably only non-videoed session of This Week in Geek, starring Cassie Fear. So, welcome to Geek Eclectic.
Yay.
Miss Cassandra Fear.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing just swimmingly. How are you?
I can't complain.
Good.
Yet.
Yeah.
Give me time.
Yeah, give me time. I'm sure I'll give you plenty to complain about. Be fine.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's see.
Good.
What are we drinking tonight?
I don't know. You tell me. This is channeling my inner Jessica Jones. I want to drink all the whiskey and eat nothing and have all the fun and beat people up. Be fine.
Bang Luke Cage.
And that.
Of course.
I was going to say, and have all the sex, but, you know.
Cringe during those fucking scenes. Have all the sex. Minus the fact that I'd have to be present for it. And, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'll just stick with the whiskey. You'll be fine.
There you go.
Yay.
We're drinking J.P. Weiser's.
Yes, delicious.
Tasty taste.
It is.
It's a rye.
Yes.
Yes.
We're fancy this evening.
Oh.
It's much better than the chili beer
Ugh.
of my
God,
last
I actually had
podcast.
like a shadow memory of the taste.
Oh, awful. The bottle is still here because it's cool. That's about
yeah.
all.
That's why I bought the bottle.
That was all it was cool about
It
it.
was terrible.
It was terrible.
Just god awful terrible. And the best
Lisa
part,
drank the whole
I know.
damn thing.
We're sitting there choking it down.
And Lisa's just pouring herself.
Lisa's like, oh, I'll drink all of it.
It's fine. I'm going to talk about all
Fuck
the
it.
things. Drink all the pepper beer. Awful.
I'm gonna sound knowledgeable about everything and make me feel even stupid.
Hey man, all of my geek cred
It's okay to put your glass down. I don't mind if it comes across.
gone. Okay.
It might blow shit. I don't care. It proves that we're actually drinking.
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
All right. So where are we right now?
We are in my shop in the kitchen after hours where there are no customers and no chocolates to be made and all the whiskey to be drank.
No chocolates to be made.
Oh, there's all kinds of chocolates to be
I was gonna
made.
say.
I just ain't doing that shit right now.
I like it.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Confection Chaos anyway.
I know.
All the preparations we'll need made in the morning. So then again, I'm not doing it
Do
now.
we have a winner yet?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Do you know what?
Tiramisu.
Do you know what I learned today?
Tiramisu's expensive to make.
It's so fucking expensive. Like one ingredient costs what?
$9 and the other one $10.
So far.
And that's just two of the ingredients.
2 of the ingredients out of like 8. So
And how many are we trying to make?
It's gonna be a pan that makes 12. Jeremy was like, that's a small batch. I'm like, the fuck do you mean it's a small batch? He's like, that's a small batch. I'm like, it's gonna cost like $40 to make that small batch. And he's like,
That's a big batch. That's a big fucking batch.
No, he was still like,
Here, move
that's
your
a
glass.
small batch. Yeah?
No, I thought I saw something on the
Oh,
glass.
nope, nothing. We're good.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's you're all gonna pay $100 a slice. It's totally fine.
Okay,
Don't even
never mind.
worry
It's
about
bouncing
it.
off the pan behind it.
You gonna be okay?
I'm fine. I just wondering
Sure.
where the fuck the dark thing was coming
You
from.
sure? Do I need to cut you off?
Not yet.
Okay.
Give it time.
All right.
Let's see. You know what we could do?
What?
Make 24.
Then I need to go.
tiramisus.
No, then we need to go.
No,
Oh,
half
half?
tiramisus.
we
Jesus
could.
Christ.
We could. I need more ladyfingers if we were gonna make like legit more. We'll see how it goes, and if it's a favorite, like the lemon lavender tarts,
Which we have to do again soon.
We do, because people are bitching.
I know.
If it goes off like that, and they're like gone by 11:15 on Saturday, then we'll do more. Be fine.
So, I wanted to have you on more to discuss. Tell us about Confection Chaos. And also the goodness of the shop. Because,
Well,
Jesus Christ.
The shop is awesome because we make nerdy chocolates, so hence the Geek Eclectic tie-in. We do Star Wars, Doctor Who, table gaming, video gaming, Harry Potter, all the fandoms of all the things made out of chocolate, and then good shit like, you know.
And Star Trek.
And Star Trek.
Can't forget Star Trek.
Can't forget. We only have one Star Trek item right now, working on that.
I haven't designed anything new yet.
Oh, we're not doing that. Only licensed things so we don't get sued. Ding. It's all the happiness, to
I
not...
can design another ship.
Nope. All the nope.
The ISS Excalibur.
Nope.
Totally nailed the table there.
Nope, you did. And also all, like, 22 flavors of brownies, all kinds of good stuff. But, yeah, Nick is one of my solid Confection Chaos people. And every Friday we get together, we use our tip jars to do voting on a flavor.
She has 2 chip... wow.
Wow. Are you sure you
2
don't need
tip
cut
jars.
off?
I got... Stu need me in the back. I'm fucked. But,
oh, fuck, Stu.
come
What
on,
the hell?
Stuart. My back's killing me. No. She has 2 tip jars side by side with the options for what Confection Chaos will be that week. This week it's tiramisu and...
Peach torts.
Peach torts.
Yes.
Which I'm not exactly sure how we would have done.
I don't know. We would have had, if that one, we would have consulted Cora, because she said it was a family recipe of hers that
Well,
she
no, I
loved
meant
the
that
best.
peaches are out of season.
Peaches are out of season, but you can, they always come from somewhere.
Invent them.
It's fine. You could invent them.
I could invent
That's
them
also
just in
great
case.
in your imagination.
It helps.
But tiramisu won by a friggin' landslide, so there's no qualms.
What was the
about
ratio? Guesstimate.
Guesstimate? Oh, 10 to 1. I'm betting. Maybe...
I was going to go 20 if I remember
No,
what it
I
looked
think
like.
10 to 1, I think,
Okay.
because just reasons. But, yeah, so that's going to be a thing tomorrow, and we gather, there's a small group of us that gather every Friday, of my friends that have free time on Fridays, and we make
And our chefs.
whatever, and we pretend like we know what we're doing, and we make shit, and when it's done, it goes out for sale, and when it's gone, and that's it. And eventually we're going to bring back our favorites, and it's going to be awesome. And
Yep.
eventually, which I should do a month and a half in, I plan to do a blog in all my spare time and
If
document all the randomness and stupid shit that happens. We have devised a drinking game.
we do.
We have devised dances.
We do.
We have a few videos, a bunch of pictures.
It's not so much that we devised dances. It's that we noticed certain things that just seem to happen
They
at
noticed
certain moments of your excitement.
idiosyncrasies of mine.
Good word. $10
Yeah, $10 word of mine that have then turned into a drinking game,
Among other things.
among other things, that every time I do a specific something that I am now painfully aware that I do all the time,
Just look
people
back and see
drink
people
more,
boozing.
and then I do it more. So
Well,
that's...
luckily, you're not the only one that's on the thing.
No, Lisa's on the
Lisa's
thing.
on the thing.
For being like, you know, if
That's
I was...
like blank.
That's like if I was to do this...
Yeah.
drunkenly, if she was to make a recommendation about how she would drunkenly do something, that's at least a thing.
Now you're doing it like
And
me.
something
You're
about
doing
some
blank me.
dynasty slap that I was so drunk I don't remember why
Yeah, it was.
that was a thing. But
It was funny because they were talking about Dynasty, and all of the slaps that happened on Dynasty.
like the soap opera.
Like the soap opera.
All right, from like
There's
the
one
80s.
about me, isn't there?
I don't know. You have the photo, but
No, you have the photo now, actually.
do I?
Yes, because I sent it to you.
Right.
And this new phone doesn't have shit.
Oh,
for photos.
shit, right,
I
right.
still have the old phone, and I can find it.
Most of them are me, which is
Yeah, like if I remember correctly, there's like
a thing.
seven of them, and 4 or 5 are you.
yeah, pretty much all. There's one that's Lisa. There's the dynasty slap that was in parentheses, not me, because
Yeah,
I
because
thought I was
you
gonna.
got annoyed. You got annoyed.
Oh, I thought I was gonna bitch slap some people, and
I
I
know.
thought that was a retort to
Nope.
my nastiness. But
No.
my
Her and
phone's
her
just
friend
not
were-
gonna.
Her and her friend were actually talking about the Dynasty.
Oh, okay. See, we never watched Dynasty growing up. I watched The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful, or as my mom and aunt called them, The Bald and the Beautiful and The Young and the Breastless.
Nice.
Yes. And I recall nothing of either of them, except I accidentally happened upon some of them recently, and they're the same actors still from when I was in like grade and high school. So
Should it be on your Facebook? Because I sent it to you via text.
I posted it on Facebook.
Oh, did you?
I did, and was like, I love my work because people
You
make
did.
fucking drinking games about me,
You
and
did.
I'm embarrassed.
Right now, in case you're wondering, we're looking it up.
Yes, we are. So you should talk about something else while I look this up, because
Let's see.
I can't find it right now.
I think. Let's see. What's going on the list next week? It's definitely not dirt.
No, because you
'Cause-
have an unhealthy obsession with pudding.
I don't have an unhealthy obsession with pudding. I haven't had pudding in like 7 years.
Is
my
this
favorite
why you
kind-
have an unhealthy obsession
And my
with
favorite
pudding?
kind of
You just want
pudding was the dirt pudding that had like the worms and shit. Oh, and she's found it.
I found it. So
All right, give me
rule
the
number
list.
1 is the 6-year rule, because I've been running this business for 6 years, and anytime anybody tries to challenge my knowledge, I go, you know how long I've been doing this? 6 years. And then you drink.
Yep.
Rule number 2 is the Cassie, which is the dance that
Which
I
happens
do.
to be one of the dances that she
I'm
does when she's excited.
painfully aware of now.
Oddly
which is
enough, there's actually 3 of them.
you do a long pull off of that.
Yeah.
The now you're blanking like me is Lisa's.
That's true.
Nick reads fan fiction from the women's perspective. You guzzle all the tequila.
That's true. That's a good one.
Number
One of
5
my
is
favorites.
Number 5 doesn't make any sense because there's no hot sauce because of Lisa's
Oh,
podcast.
number 5 is rule.
There is no hot sauce allowed
Period.
in any
Makes perfect
punishment
sense.
of anything.
In case you're curious, check out DIKC
Yes.
YouTube's page. 'Cause
Awesome.
Holy fuck.
It's
if you like
awesome.
any K-pop, you want her page. And
Yes.
she's basically the biggest celebrity that we know.
Pretty
Let's
much.
be the fuck honest.
It's really serious. She goes to K-pop concerts in like fucking California and gets recognized, and she's my employee, and she
Boom.
kicks total ass.
She does.
And when
Sassy.
her K-pop videos are buffering, you get take 2 drinks.
Yep.
And then every time I don't get a reference because I've never seen anything, and anything I do see, I have such a horrid memory, I don't remember that I saw it.
Her memory's like the inverse of mine.
It's like a goldfish. It's awful. You do a long pull, and then there's an angry retort, something dynasty slap, and that we need to order a ruler for Lisa because she can't cut brownies
That's true.
evenly.
that is recognized.
That's the drinking game in a
It's a good drinking
nutshell, and this is me in a nutshell.
It's one of my favorite drinking games so far.
It is. It's my favorite. We've never really honored it. I think tomorrow we should start honoring
Let's do
the
that.
actual drinking game.
Are we going to do it with JP Weisers or are we going to do it with red wine?
Probably red wine would be less deadly.
Probably.
Probably.
I think one of us might actually survive with the liver
Maybe.
intact.
And I do need to go home and like have dinner with my children without wanting to vomit. So maybe red
Well, I
wine.
try to help with that one every so often. I've told you to leave before.
Hey, Lisa told me as soon as I get her more thoroughly trained, she's kicking my ass out of here because I work entirely too much.
Yeah.
So whenever that happens,
Hey.
whenever I actually train her, she's only worked here for
I've offered
a
to
few
work
months.
for free.
I know you have.
On many occasions.
Guess what? I turned you down.
I know. It's not because of skill. It's
Oh,
because of
it's
my
because-
lack of willingness to be paid.
And my type A personality that if somebody's
No.
going to work for me, they're going to be paid.
No.
Oh, as much as I would love to make you my confectionery bitch, I just can't do it on a moral obligation. It's fine.
And I've told you, and this is a Geek Eclectic exclusive.
Oh, great.
I've told you.
Chun chun. It's
I
all
told
the
you.
importance.
Number 1, I'm too expensive for you.
Yeah, I can't
number
afford
2,
your ass. Whatever.
Number 2, I will let you actually pay me for this shit.
I know.
But you, so far,
I'm stubborn as shit and poor. There you
that
go.
helps too. See, that's why my fees are so high, and my fees are
Chocolate
also
ain't
so-
cheap, and you know, we don't sell enough of it to make your not cheap ass.
What? You don't even
affordable.
know what my fucking pay grade
No,
is.
you won't tell me,
I've-
which makes
I've
me
offered to
nervous.
tell you.
Oh, then tell me. It's a Geek Eclectic exclusive. Where are you going?
Getting a chair.
Nick just wandered away. So hi.
Getting a chair, and I'm getting the booze.
Getting a chair. Oh, the booze is the
Because
most
guess
important.
what? Your and my glass are dangerously low.
They are. We're almost out, and we have shuffleboard to play.
We
and I'm
do.
gonna kick your ass
Again.
again. It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
I'm pretty sure she's either 1, cheating, 2, a ringer.
How do you cheat at shuffleboard?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure. I didn't say I was absolutely sure.
I kicked his ass last time we played,
And mind
it was
you-
glorious, and I rubbed his face in it the whole way.
And mind you, I'm really fucking good at this too.
He says. I've played
You
twice.
had confirmation from 2 other people there.
I've played twice.
I won 2
Ever.
championships in a row.
I played twice, ever. Kicked his
And mind you,
ever-loving ass.
Different competitors, and at the exact same time, different partners each time.
Kicked your ass.
And my partner from the previous one lost to me.
I kicked your ass.
A little bit, yeah. I was sitting there. I was like, so either 1, she's a fucking witch,
That could be true.
and throwing some magic through this. 2, she is fucking with me and actually quite good at this, and perhaps did this through, I don't know, college.
Nope.
Or
You literally
3,
taught me how to play.
Or 3, I'm that good a teacher.
I'm sorry.
What else am I teaching you? Wait, hang on.
Nothing. Martial arts.
How to defend yourself. Why am I teaching you it? Because I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Eventually, I'll kick your ass in that too.
I'm sure. Oh, great. Beat a cripple. That's
Great.
nice.
Oh, I'm also a cripple. Oh, fuck you.
All right, so
anyway, moving on. Moving on to something that might interest other people.
well, I first wanted you to do a little spot for Fierce Confections. Because FYI, you're listening to currently the voice of This Week in Geek.
It's
It's not me, mind you.
Is that a thing now?
Yeah.
This Week in Geek. I
Yes.
feel so special.
It's going to be one of the only things that we actually have video for.
Oh, well, thank God it's not today.
Oh, fuck you.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
So, women apparently are awful to themselves.
they are.
That's fine.
Yes.
Jesus God.
So what do you want me to say?
I don't know. Well, let's see. There's two pieces of news this week that are very notable. One that makes me very sad and one that makes me kind of sad.
What the hell are you... Oh,
Oh.
Prince,
And,
China.
yep.
Okay, so...
Take a guess which one is the one that actually makes me sad. Super
Prince.
sad. There it is.
So we'll start with China.
Yep.
I woke up this morning to finding out...
So we'll start with China.
So we'll start with China.
FYI,
She's the lesser
that's
of
the
the
kind
two.
that's the kind of shit that I want you to do in this.
Shut up.
So we'll start with China.
So we'll start
There's
with
two
China.
bad things that came this week,
No.
so we'll start with China.
We'll start with China. I was never a huge fan because she kind of scared me, but I was a huge WCW watcher, huge WWF watcher, huge WWE watcher.
Still?
No, not. It's been years, but back in her heyday.
Who
and
did
the,
you like?
Sting.
And who'd you like on the WWE/F, whichever one you want to use? In case you want to use the World Wildlife Federation.
Pandas.
Pandas are favorites. They're vicious fucks.
No, I don't. God, it's been so long. I don't even know if I can differentiate because they kind of transition. A lot of them transition from one to the other. But
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of like Triple H and that crew. I was Undertaker, obviously. Was
Well, being
awesome.
death itself, you might be.
True story.
Yeah.
Loved him. I went to a few pay-per-views and things like that. I don't know
Jesus,
that
you're more a fan than I ever
Oh,
was.
yeah. Oh, I dressed as Sting in the full leather jacket and the makeup. I had his hair at the time.
Jesus Christ.
Baseball bat. Whole
Mind you,
nine
she means
yards.
actual his hair.
Yeah. Well, no. Awful.
Oh, ow.
Hitting you. I'm hitting him for those
I
who
think they
cannot
could have
see what
guessed.
we're doing here.
I think. Well, I'm pretty sure that would be everyone, considering there's no cameras set up right now.
I know, asshole.
Except for the
I
ones that
know.
we have for Confection Chaos.
For Christ's sake.
Yes.
So China always scared me, but it was still sad. I'm just steamrolling over you.
So you were a big DMX fan and Undertaker.
A bit.
See, I myself, I was the
Sting
inverse.
was always my favorite.
I loved Sting.
Forever
Don't
and
get me
ever,
wrong. Sting and
amen.
Goldberg were my two favorites from
Always my
WCW.
favorite.
Back when I
Goldberg was
actually
okay.
Well, you got to remember,
You're
it was
a
so in my
youngin'.
fucking
You're a
peripheral.
child.
I'm older than you. It was so far in my peripheral vision that I didn't notice. I had a bunch of friends who were big into wrestling, and I never was really into it all that much, other than that it's a physical feat, and goddamn.
And goddamn, even though
it's not
if you're
real.
in the school that thinks it's real, sorry. Even though it's fake, it still takes a lot of
Jesus
discipline
Christ,
and a
yeah.
lot of fucking training and a lot of
'Cause let's be
choreography to not fucking kill somebody.
Exactly, and that's the thing that they're doing.
Which is the unfortunate thing, is a few people
have died.
have died.
Yeah.
Jumping off
Owen
of
Hart.
things. Owen Hart. Oh my God, that was
Yeah.
I was watching that.
You
I was
were
like,
there.
and they blacked it
You-
out, and you're like,
you-
what the fuck happened?
She was there, people.
I was not
She
there.
was there.
I was watching it though.
She was
I
not only there, she was the one that cradled his body.
I
after he
did.
fell.
I held his head. No, this is really sacrilegious. This is awful.
know.
No.
Sorry, that's Geek Eclectic.
Awful.
Right? That's
awful,
the brand,
awful.
more or
No.
less. Find a priest and
No.
piss him off. And that's
I
basically
don't
the
think,
brand.
but I don't think China was ever at the events that I went to. I don't think she was ever there. I never saw her in person, but she kind of was intimidating as fuck. But that's a shame. I didn't really look into her death like I looked into Prince's. Like, I heard that she
Was taking some
posted a
anxiety
video on Sunday, and she was kind of losing her shit on Sunday, and didn't seem in her right mind in whatever video she kind of posted from her driver's seat of her car selfie thing. But I've heard mixed stories on that. So I don't really know, but it's either way. God, she was fucking young, and that's a shame because she was an icon that a lot of people looked up to.
Yeah.
And
especially the porn industry.
And the porn industry. And that really, I mean, that sucks for them.
And Vivid, yeah.
But Prince, obviously, overshadowing the shit out
Yeah,
of
a little bit.
anything else that happened today because he was a musical icon. I was telling Nick earlier that because he walked in here to do the podcast and I was watching the video.
And drink. Obviously.
And I was watching the video of Batman 1989 where...
I like how you have to qualify that one. Batman 1989. You can't just say Batman.
Which, honest to God...
It's Batman.
I know, but 1989?
Jesus.
Which, honestly, all of them, still my favorite. Deep down inside, absolutely my favorite. Where the Joker is running through the art gallery and painting over all the things with his cronies holding the giant boombox that's playing Prince. Just absolutely, probably because I was...
Not that one, I like it.
I was 7 when that came out, so it was probably, at least it was my first remembrance of being exposed to Prince, and also probably my first exposure to Batman, and my exposure to Jack Nicholson, and my exposure to all...
That was your first exposure to Jack?
I was 7! I was fucking 7! I don't know.
I saw One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest before I saw fucking Batman.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's not
Really?
revoke my Geek card already. God
That's not
damn
Geek.
it!
That's not Geek.
I know, but...
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is not Geek.
No, I know it's not Geek, but don't...
But don't worry, I will
you
bring it
know
over.
me. This is why this
FYI.
is a step in the drinking game, because
I
I
know.
don't fucking remember. And I've never seen... I know, let's drink to it. Cassie doesn't get a reference. And cheers.
Damn. Okay.
I know.
That's
awful.
another thing I'm gonna loan
This
you.
is why we can't do this with
That's why I'm
whiskey.
gonna loan you.
This is why
I'm gonna
it has to be wine.
I'm gonna loan you that one too. FYI, when I walked in, what did I walk in with other than the booze and another
Was
glass?
it a giant boombox playing Prince? It was not, so I did
No.
not take notice.
It was 2 new books that you haven't
Yeah,
read.
it's true. I've not read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
And she's not read any of the Jim Butcher books.
I've not.
Which, in case you've been paying attention,
The
and
first
have
one
a
is called
scorecard-
apparently Stormfront, but I do sing Barbershop, and there is a men's quartet who ranks, if not wins, I can't quite recall, internationally called Stormfront, so I nerded out over that, however, not at all about the book. So
Well, she
my
hasn't read it.
geek
You can't
cred
nerd
goes
out
in
there.
a totally different direction every once in a while. It's fine.
No!
No, I know.
No.
The barbershop world, I know.
A little bit.
A little. It's fine.
You know I was in a barbershop quartet.
I know you were.
Do you know what we're called?
No.
Quadriceps.
Nerd.
You know how many members there were?
4, hopefully. 5
Yep.
in a barbershop quartet.
Yep.
Your math is fucking terrible.
Why do you think we called it what we called it?
Why?
Because why would we give a fuck?
It's not barbershop then. It's not barbershop.
It was
No,
barbershop.
it's not.
It was straight barbershop.
5 part cannot be barbershop unless 2 of you were
2 of
singing
them were
the same
singing the
part.
same part.
Breaks all the
And
rules.
mind you-
And you would not be allowed to compete. This
I don't give a
irks
shit.
me from all of the no, follow all the rules. Drive me nuts.
And on top of it, normally the 2 that were doing the same part had shitty schedules, so one of them would be available and one of them wouldn't
So
be.
they weren't singing together. They would
On
swap
rare
out.
occasions, we would all sing together. But normally, one had to miss and the other was there.
Do you watch My Little Pony?
No, I don't. But you know what? That's one of the segments tonight. Tonight, that is one of the segments on Geek Eclectic. Bringing you My Little Pony,
There's an episode.
Dr. Hooves, and
Dr.
cheese
Hooves.
sandwich.
Dr. Hooves and Muffins are in my one favorite episode. That's fine. That's a totally different nerd segment altogether. No, there's an episode, and because my memory is crap, I can't remember the name of it, but they have a barbershop quartet, and they're supposed to perform, and one of the members can't perform, so one of them takes a magical serum, and one of the girls ends up with a bass voice and is singing like behind the curtain for the other one, for Big Mac, because Big Mac has a low voice, and she's singing for him, and then it becomes a thing where the curtain falls down or something, and she becomes discovered as being the one who is singing his part because he lost his voice, and I just nerd out over it, and Jerry mocks me all the time.
Friendship
because-
is Magic, episode 79.
Yeah. Friendship is Magic is the name of the show. Philly Vanilli, that is
Philly
it, though.
Vanilli.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Pony Tones.
Yeah, the pony.
Jesus
pony
fucking
tones.
Christ.
I know.
The Pony Tones.
I know. It makes me all the happy, though. my nerddom expands to scary death.
So Prince, 57.
So Prince.
Died at 57.
I know.
Sad.
Complications from the flu, apparently. And
So
I had a
sad.
customer come in today and argue with me that with these musicians, you never know how they died, and it was probably a drug overdose and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, literally his plane had to be grounded last week while on tour because he was so ill.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. Of all the people, like, there are things coming out. Oh, he had a drug
Somehow,
problem
all
of
of
a sudden.
Skrillex is still
all of a sudden.
alive.
But it's like, no, he was the cleanest. Ugh, Skrillex.
Somehow, all of Skrillex is
Jesus
still alive,
Christ.
but
No.
fucking Prince died from the
No,
flu.
just, you know, and I have all these friends. They're like, get the flu shot. See, Prince died from the flu. Get the No, I haven't had a flu shot in a decade. Fuck y'all, all of y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry if any of you believe in that, but
It's not so much, you know what, from the medical background
yeah,
It's not-
hey,
it's not-
EMS guy, what do you think?
and nursing, it's not the worst thing to get, but at the exact same time, every time I had the option of fucking avoiding it, I did.
My kid's doctor, they're like, do you want to get a flu shot? And I was like, no, I'm not getting them a flu shot. He goes, I don't get one for my kids either.
Yeah.
And you know what? Guess what? I haven't had the flu in over a decade either.
Don't say.
I know.
something.
No, I hit all the things all the time. But
Knock on
honest
metal.
to God, like, my kids have been in daycare since they were 6 fucking weeks old.
Knock on wood.
And they've never had it.
None of my kids have either.
No?
No. It's my knowledge.
All of your
Well,
kids you
the
don't
best,
know about?
The best one, Pope actually came in and made reference. He was like,
Clark?
yeah,
Mr. Clark Pope, if you're listening.
the deity that is.
Hey,
food
my
and beverages
business
and
mentor and
business
love of my
mentorship.
life, Clark.
All right, we're going to hide this one from Jeremy.
Love of my life other than Jeremy and Nick.
Gotcha, okay.
Got it. And Grant and all of the other loves of my life. Go ahead.
Wow, you really just clouded that
Hey,
whole fucking
I get
continuum,
around.
didn't
I
you?
get all around.
That
It's
sounds
fine.
so bad.
Hey.
That sounds so
Hey.
bad. Okay, but Mr. Clark Pope
Yes.
made a joke. He was like, so, you know, gonna be kids? It's like, not that I know of. He was like, you know, overall, that's okay. And I look at him and I go, you know, by now I figure that any of the women I've incidentally possibly inseminated would possibly pop up. And then looks at me and goes, nobody. They're gonna wait for later.
They
When
are.
they get some serious money.
They are. They're gonna wait till you explode, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, bitch,
Get some
you owe
real
me
money."
all the money."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like they were, you know, used to it or anything.
Mm.
It's just semen.
Oh, so new topic.
It's a new topic. Tell me more about My Little Pony. Because you know what? I myself, of all the shows that are possibly geared towards either the younger or are cartoony, the only ones I've seen are ones because of my niece, who grew up watching Phineas and Ferb. To which I got to watch some of that actually with yours.
Phineas and Ferb is my favorite.
I do like that one.
My Little Ponies is a close second. We actually started watching both. My husband and I both started watching both of those shows because of a pretty fair amount of friends of ours who have no children who watch those shows as adults because they're awesome. So now that we have 2 children, ages 4 and 1,
There's a
for
good
the
reason I
record,
should watch them.
now we don't feel as stupid when people ask or can relate or whatever. And we're like, oh yeah, we have kids. And not that we didn't start watching these before we had them. It's
Don't
fine.
tell them that.
Don't tell them that. It's fine.
Now that you've told
No.
all 2 people
Telling
that are
all
listening.
the 5 people listening today that
Yeah.
we've watched all these shows for years, and they're fantastic. And I'm sorry, when you have guest people like Weird Al Yankovic, who plays Cheese Sandwich, the party planning pony, who goes head to head against Pinkie Pie in the party planning expertise, it makes my heart so happy because it's fucking Weird Al Yankovic. And I have a tiny model.
Don't you dare.
I have a tiny
Oh, that.
shush. I have a tiny model
Action figure.
of action figure of
It's,
cheese sandwich that's at my shop. next to my action figure from my lawyer, who's a big nerd, who gives me all the nerdy things of Dr. Who's. We love her.
Yes.
I have all the nerdy things at my shop, but the cheese sandwich I carried around in my coat pocket for quite a while from my friend Carl, and then in my purse, and then back in the coat pocket, and now he's on display in my shop next to Dr. Who's.
Away from
on top,
all of the children.
On top, yeah, because my kids can't claim it, it's mine. On top of my TARDIS full of Doctor Who chocolates is where they reside in all of my nerdiness, and it's delightful. It makes me a happy, happy gal. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. That is a level of nerdom I don't even hold. I love it. It's phenomenal.
I have the 5-year-old nerdom. It's great.
No, you got like the 5 to 10-year-old. Jesus.
Jesus, I know.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Also, for random reference, since when we were here before, the video episode didn't mention that Alton Brown stopped by.
Alton Brown did some way to go, segue. Alton Brown stopped by here about
I could see him in my periffs.
About a year ago. A year and a half ago, actually. November of 2014. Totally by accident, because everybody always asks me how I got him here. And I tweeted him. I said, I found out the night before he was going to be in town to speak at Playhouse Square. I said, hey, somehow you escaped my radar. You should totally stop in and get a brownie or whatever while you're here. Something along those lines. I don't even know. Figuring that every company, especially food company in Cleveland, tweeted him at some point in those weeks that he was, broadcasting he was going to be here. And it was probably because I was 5 months pregnant and had just opened my shop in October.
You were 5 months pregnant in that fucking picture?
I was 5 months pregnant in that
Get the
picture.
fuck out of here.
With my second kid. I was. And
I figured
totally,
since your other one was 4,
no,
it might have been your second kid.
It was my second kid. She was 3 at the
know.
time. Actually,
she was probably...
I was 5 months pregnant, had just opened my shop in October. He was coming November 7th, if my memory serves.
You opened your shop here. You had a
my shop
previously.
here, yes. I was moving it from the east side in the ghetto. It's horrible. Awful.
It's true. I've actually been to the location.
It's awful.
It's not good.
It's even Alton.
It was a little ghetto.
Alton texted me the night before
the
he
morning.
was coming into town. He goes, "Is 10 a.m. okay?"
Oh.
And I peed my pants a little. I looked at my husband. I started crying
Being
because
5 months
I was a
pregnant,
5
you
months
might
pregnant
pee.
girl.
You might pee actually at that point.
No, it's just peeing out of excitement.
Okay,
And was like, oh my God, what am I gonna wear? Because I was 5 months pregnant and didn't have shit for clothes. And the next morning, Alton was running like way late, and Jeremy and I were standing here, and he took a half day off of work and brought his good camera, and we were gonna be all awesome. And I get a direct message from Alton. He's like, so I think I'm somewhere I don't want to be. And I was like, oh shit, you're in my own location. Oh my God, you're in the ghetto. Wait. So I give him directions. It showed him the new location. It pinned him at the new location. It mapped him to the old one. So he was running like an hour behind. And I was like, holy shit, because of his schedule. And he had to speak at Playhouse Square. And he had other businesses that he had actually planned to go to. Mine was the last minute add-on due to my tweet. I didn't think he was coming. So he shows up. He's like, no, I'm on my way. So they show up like an hour late. He gives me a hug, apologizes for being late because he's amazing, talks to me for like 45 minutes about chocolate and nerdiness and Doctor Who and who his favorite doctor is and
Who is
all
his
the
favorite
things.
doctor?
We were very strikingly good with 10.
Which would be David Tennant.
And he bought a ton of stuff and one of my t-shirts, and then he autographed my shirt and autographed all the things. And my husband just thanked me for not fangirling all over him, and he asked me if I was going to his show later, and I said no because I had to work because I was working till close. But he he did say it, because I said, how in the hell? Because I said every food business in Cleveland had to fucking tweet you and be like, dude, come to me. And I said, so why did my tweet last night? Because
night.
He was coming on the 7th, and I tweeted him on the 6th and was like, come. And I was like, how in the fuck did this happen that I tweeted you and you saw this out of the 8 billion tweets you get? He goes, you don't know this, but so many of your customers tweeted me after you tweeted me and said, you have to go there, you have to go there, you have to go there. Oh my God, all the nerdiness is great. It's up your alley, blah, blah, blah. He goes, your following is what made me come to you. And he goes, and I had to see it. And then a month later, he named us one of the top 8 places he went in the entire country on his Road Eats tour. And I fangirled all over again and cried all over again, and it was awesome. And I have an autographed picture that he sent me. My husband took a bunch of photographs, and
taking a bunch of photography would be odd.
Shush.
Okay.
And we sent him our favorite and asked if he would send it back, but he was about to leave for Cutthroat taping, and he kept checking in because he hadn't gotten the photos yet. And he was like, hey, have you... And I would get emails from his assistant. Hey, Mr. Brown wanted to know if you sent those photos yet. And I was like, holy shit. I feel so fucking important because Mr. Brown wanted to know if my photos came over. And he sent them back. And every once in a while, I get a like from him on Instagram. He has like 8
million followers.
8 to 10,000. No, way more than that. A fuckload of followers. But he only follows like 400 companies, and I'm one of them. And it makes me stupidly, insanely, fangirly, nerdily happy. Can't even. And that's my Alton Brown story.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a good Alton Brown story.
It is.
I don't have an Alton Brown story.
Oh, you should.
I like that. You should overall.
You should.
I recommend them. They're phenomenal. I enjoy them.
I had 2 customers that, even though we don't open until 11, he got there at 10-ish. He was a little late, but while we were still closed,
he was still late.
No, he was a little late.
I know. He was on the wrong side of Cleveland.
He was. I had a couple customers that wandered in while the doors should have been locked, but because his assistant was going in and out, I didn't lock them. One wanted a job really bad. He lives next door in the apartment complex, and he's had been coming in like every couple days asking for a job. And he comes in, he's like, yeah, I'm just checking. Do you think you're going to be hiring? Is it cool? Because we'd only been open a month. And I'm like, this isn't the best time for you to be ask me. I really don't have time to talk. And I kept glancing over at Alton, and Alton's just chuckling in the corner off by himself. And this poor young kid who was in culinary school and was a Food Network junkie and just all about all the things, like, looks over at, because I just kept glancing over. I'm like, this is not the time. This is not the...
It's a bad moment,
I just can't. And he looks over, he goes, are you Alton Brown? And Alton Brown steps up to him and is like,
yes.
Every day.
Every day.
And the kid, I swear to God, probably shit himself. Like, it was amazing.
There's a note of poop in the air.
And then after he left and I calmed down and my husband left, another customer comes in with a book and was like, is he still here? I'm like, no, he left. And she just throws it on the ground. And she's like, fuck! And I was like, this is why I did not broadcast this on social media, because I did not want it to be love you,
show.
But
Hey,
you need to go buy a ticket to his show at Playhouse Square and go to the book signing there, because this was not the intent. And it ended up being a one-on-one, and it was
beautiful.
Awesome.
I'm a little sad because I and a few people I know
driving tonight to Shelbyville?
I'm driving.
Okay.
A few of the people I know, and I myself, who don't use Twitter all that much.
I don't either.
Because I'm basically Twitter-tarded.
I am too, for the most part. Other than getting Alton Brown here, total accident.
There were 2 things we tried to do for you that I've never told you.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
what are they?
I keep minor secrets from you.
Come on, man.
Try to get Neil deGrasse Tyson to stop in.
tried so hard. I did too.
I know. And tried to get Neil Gaiman.
I tried so. Hey, he thanked me on Twitter for his
He did
chocolates,
thank you on
though.
Twitter. He did. Hey, I'm not saying he didn't.
I love the
All we
poor
need is
college
we need to
student
get-
that was like, "Hey, I'm collecting these questions," and I was like, "Here's a box of candy
Here's
for
candy.
Neil Gaiman."
Give it to him.
And he was like, "Hey, thanks for the candy. I'm gonna share with Amanda." I was like, "Shit, yes, yes."
All we're waiting for now is we need to
Neil Patrick Harris.
we need to get Neil Patrick Harris, which segues us into the next topic.
Oh, how long
discussion.
have we been recording?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't know how to read your thing. But
Flipping it around.
No.
Sorry if you don't
I'm
hear us
ready
well.
for another topic.
40 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine.
We've
Another
been going
topic
40
is
minutes-ish,
good.
and
Okay.
so far I don't have to cut more.
Sorry,
than
I'm
20.
boring as shit. I really am.
Fuck
Sorry.
you. You're not
Love
boring.
you.
These are delicious. These are delicious topics and stories.
Okay.
So Neil Patrick Harris, what's one of your favorite pieces of work that he's ever been in?
Dr. Horrible.
Dr. Horrible.
And How I Met Your Mother.
Sing-along.
And Dr. Horrible.
And Doogie Howser, and you know.
Well, Doogie
all of them.
Howser I watched some of, but that was again when I was a
Like
little young to
13?
be watching it, I guess. It's another one. If I could go back and watch it all, I will. But Dr. Horrible and How I Met Your Mother, I've seen every episode.
I'm
Not that
not.
not that I recall them because my memory is awful, but
Yeah.
I've seen
I
literally
probably remember
every single
the
episode.
real sad bitch of this whole thing is, I probably remember as much as you do from
Probably.
fucking How I Met Your Mother.
But I've seen every single episode, undoubtedly every episode beginning to end.
fail.
Yes.
So, Dr. Horrible's
Sorry.
sing-along blog. Yes, because
Yes.
that hurts.
Sorry.
Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Let's see. How recently? Did I show you that, or is it actually something you saw before?
No, I saw it before I met you.
Gotcha. When did you see it?
Oh, a couple years ago with my husband. We discovered it on probably Netflix or something, Hulu, something.
It was originally broadcast on Hulu.
Oh, okay, fine. It was probably Hulu. This is probably the only thing we ever watched on Hulu then.
It was one of the only things I ever watched on Hulu, too.
Hulu sucks. I hate it.
Hulu shit.
I
don't like
shit.
it. Thank you, sponsor Hulu for this episode.
No, we're
Good stuff.
Netflix people, and but we watched it because Jeremy was like,
It might
so
be on
Neil
Netflix, too.
Patrick Harris did this thing. We need to watch it. I was like, okay, but I was kind of drunk when we watched it, which is the story of my life. Shut up.
The best part was, you know what the fucking true catch of the whole thing was for me originally? There's two things, and neither of them were Neil Patrick Harris.
No, I love him.
I-
If
don't
he
get
wasn't
me wrong.
gay, I
Don't
would be
get me
like,
wrong.
give me that, all of it.
I'm sure you would be. But don't get me wrong. For me, the thing that caught my fucking eye was Felicia Day from The Guild
She's
and
awesome.
Geek
God,
and Sundry,
love her.
and Nathan Fillion.
Of course.
Firefly.
Of course.
Castle, fucking
Yes.
everything.
We make Firefly chocolates, by the way.
You make
do.
Serenity
We do.
chocolates? The
Yes.
ship Serenity?
We do.
Oh my
We
God.
do. Oh my goodness. You should come in and get some.
They're
Anyway,
delicious.
Carry on.
They're tasty. You know what they
Plug
are?
over.
Delicious
Plug.
chocolate. Don't worry, you're gonna also
Go.
plug it each week in This Week in Geek. I leave time for you to just plug your stuff.
Yay. I love it.
Dirt.
Okay.
But yeah, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Okay, so you saw it when it was coming out, or did you see it when
I saw
all
it right, I
was
think
out?
right after it came out because we hadn't
All
even
of it,
watched.
like all three parts?
No.
Or
Yes, we watched the whole thing.
at
And
once?
it-
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Because I got to start seeing that when it literally started coming
No.
out episodically.
We watched the whole
Which was
thing
a
all at once, which is
motherfucker.
why when because after we watched it, we were watching Big Bang Theory for years, and then when you reintroduced me to Dr. Horrible, and I saw some moist, and I was like, oh my god, it's Wallowitz.
Oh my god, it's Wallowitz!
Wallowitz. So that was. I didn't ever put that together. So we watched it when it first came out because
Yeah.
that was previous.
To Big Bang.
Big Bang started that same year, but
Well, actually, I think
we
it started
didn't-
the year after because that was
I
during the
thought they
writer's
both
strike.
started in 2006.
Dr.
thought
Horrible
both of them.
came out during the writer's strike.
Oh, okay.
The whole reason that Dr. Horrible really happened, if I remember correctly, and I might be doing this wrong,
Okay.
was it was something that Joss and all of his friends including Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion, and fucking Felicia Day, and his extremely talented fucking brother, and his extremely talented sister-in-law.
Right.
They wrote the musical portion of it, those
Which is
two.
ridiculous.
And he decided
So
that he
good.
wanted to do that. That was
Okay.
like what he was... That was basically his vacation while on the writer's
God
strike.
damn, I want that kind of vacation.
I know.
I want to sing all the things on my vacation. I do.
So,
I do.
I may have mentioned this before, but before we get too far into it, you know they're talking about making a second one. She's squeaking in case you can't actually pick it up on the register. I didn't think that noise could be made, but
Dogs are coming.
No,
I
there's a
squealed
dog outside.
so high.
There's a dog outside. right now.
Dogs are showing up.
And a cat, oddly enough, but still.
I can't. The only thing, okay. I'm gonna assume that anybody listening to this, the 5 people listening
Don't
to
worry.
this right now,
Everything's spoilers from this on
have seen it or heard it or whatever the case may be, because I have the soundtrack. Oh, I love it. Sing it all the time.
Yes, you do. Sometimes at the shop.
Man, yeah, I do.
I know.
The sequel kills me because my people or my person isn't in it.
Who's to say that she's not?
Unless she
This
comes
is Joss
back.
Whedon.
Oh, it's fine.
This
it's
is fucking
Whedon.
Joss
Fine.
Whedon.
I guess. Okay, fine.
Mind
I guess
you,
anything
I'm
can
not
happen.
guaranteeing.
Anything can happen.
I'm not guaranteeing that Felicia Day's
No.
going to be part of it.
Felicia Day died. For fuck's sake, she died.
She
She's
died?
Dead. She's dead. And she's my spirit animal, and I can't.
Mine's an old lady. Mine's an old lady. No. Stupid.
Stupid.
Sorry, in case you haven't watched John Oliver's discussion
Oh my
of
God,
the
it's
fucking
so
wall.
great.
The lady that's just at the golf
Nick?
course.
It's Nick.
That's my spirit animal. That old lady at the golf course. You know, you're not
It's
actually...
stupid.
You're between the border of the U.S. and Mexico when you're at this golf course. As long as I'm golfing, I don't really care. Do you think this is going to help? No. Stupid. Sorry.
No.
Total
No,
differentiation.
she's dead. She's dead.
Well, she's not dead yet. She's an old golfer.
Oh, not that
sorry.
one. Mine. Back to mine. Back to
Okay,
me.
back to Felicia Day.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to me. No, dead. What the fuck am I gonna do with the sequel? I'm so sad.
Well, I'm positive.
I'll enjoy it nonetheless,
Let's
but
be
I'm
honest.
still upset because I feel like
The
she's
3
my
core
spirit
members
animal.
are probably gonna be back. Doesn't matter that she's dead.
Neil Patrick Harris is my love of my life. If he wasn't gay, I would
And,
divorce
you know,
my husband and
wow.
follow him. I really would.
Wow.
Jeremy knows this. Jeremy
Wow.
knows. Jeremy knows. He knows.
Is it because he's rich?
No, it's
Talented.
because he's fucking adorable and he can sing. Divorced. Me.
Bitch, I'm adorable and
And Peach.
fucking can sing.
Ah.
Go fuck yourself.
Love you.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
He's different.
He different.
he's
He
different.
different. That was the most epic moment of this entire. He different.
He's different.
He
And I'm
different.
sorry. I'm sorry. Even like available or not, his husband and him and their children
Are probably the most adorable fucking group of people.
hurt my face.
I know.
Because I have 2 children and a husband, and I would just give my left tit to be that family.
Why left? This is the second time you said that.
It's not as useful to me. I don't know. Neither
fuck is that?
neither of them
You're
are
like, I
useful.
plan on having a mastectomy
Ow.
for no reason at all.
Neither of them are useful to me, but the left
Wow.
one feels more
Like the one you'd want to give?
sure
It protects
because
your heart.
I'm right-handed. I'm right.
There's-
all the
yeah, but
things.
the exact
It's
same
fine.
time.
It's fine.
You then have to almost
Sorry.
bird out
Sorry.
for that
Left-
one. This one,
I'm done. No more kids. Husband is fixed. No more kids.
you
However,
could always be a surrogate
no,
for someone.
Nope.
What if Neil Patrick Harris came here, said, "Our surrogate's died."
I would be like,
"Our surrogate died."
impregnate me. I'm good.
I know.
I am.
Thus,
I
you
would.
then would possibly be a
It
surrogate.
has nothing to do with the tit.
What if they want milk?
Right tit.
Just one. Maybe it's
Nope.
faulty milk.
Formula. Doesn't matter.
They want the best.
Doesn't matter. Formula. There's
They
good
want
formula.
the best.
There's good formula.
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
I'm a mom. I know these things. I've been in research.
To my. This episode of Geek Eclectic is brought to you by Fierce Confections, Side Quest, and Pope's Kitchen. Hope you're enjoying it. And now back to the show.
All the whiskey.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited.
People.
I'm super excited you knew that.
We're going from nerds to boobs.
But hang
to
on.
things
Tell me what. Okay. Part 1.
How the fuck did we get on this conversation?
Because you're gonna be the surrogate for Neil Patrick Harris.
Right. Dr. Horrible.
I can bring it back.
Right. Bring it back. Circle it back. Poor Stu. Sorry, Stu. You're going to be so mad.
With the knee in my back.
Don't care.
Wow. That was harsh.
Love you.
Thanks.
Don't care.
So, overall, Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
Yes.
I want you to tell us part 1 first. We're going to go through each part. 3 parts.
I don't know the 3 parts. I've watched it all as one most recently. Like, it was like...
True.
Continual
Anytime that there's
movie.
a break, but still. All right.
So break it down
Overall,
for me.
what is... you want me to break it down individually into 3 parts?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Because I like... The first time I watched it in 3
7 parts, yeah.
The most recently I've watched it has been all 3 parts.
Why'd you watch that like that?
Oh, because Nick lent me the DVD. And
This
and
one,
then,
not Vickle.
And then, yeah, this Nick. And then since then, I've been obsessed with the soundtrack. So I downloaded the soundtrack on Spotify, and I listen to that and sing it in the shop all the time, but without all of the movie stuff. So Nick's going to have to break it down for me.
Oh, shit. Break it down.
Break it down!
Sorry, that reminded me of an Alec Tudyk bit. Watch Con Man. I'll loan you my copy.
Oh, sure.
But if I remember correctly, and again, me, so there's a chance I don't. But
No, lies.
Not a lot.
Fuck you.
If I remember correctly, the first one is up till he gets the Wonderflonium,
Okay.
and his head's being punched against the thing, and he's
In the van?
and the last line of the fucking first part, if I remember correctly, is balls.
Balls is my favorite line out of the soundtrack because it's in there.
The second part starts at the laundromat after they've gone. No. It starts with My Eyes.
I love My Eyes, my favorite song.
It's one of my favorite too. It starts there, goes through the date with Dr. Horrible. With Captain Hammer.
Okay.
Then ends, if I remember correctly, after he's doing when he decides he's going to kill Captain Hammer.
Okay.
And he does the song and he fucking steps on him.
Right.
And the third part is him deciding to. It's the start of the.
It's when
the start
they're
of,
in the
So they say
auditorium,
Captain Hammer.
and he-
No,
yeah.
it starts at the. So they say Captain Hammer has become a
so they
crusader,
say.
political. He's cleaning up the streets.
About time.
There it is. It starts there,
Okay.
and it finishes at
At the end.
at the end.
Okay.
So which
what
is your favorite part? Just gut instinct. There's no wrong answer.
This is horrible.
The doctor.
It is.
He's got a PhD in horribleness.
As much as I hate it because it kills off my character in my mind, Penny.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost spit whiskey there.
Man, I'm sorry. When Dr. Horrible, when she dies in Dr. Horrible,
So third part.
yeah, third part,
Act 3.
Act 3, when he takes shit over because I'm sorry, I have a secret thing for Dr. Horrible, and he gets his shit and he gets what he wants, and he has Purple Pimp, which makes me
Mr. Pope's the Purple Pimp.
which is Clark Pope, Purple Pimp,
Purple Pimp.
and in a thing
Pimp.
that we joke about, but no, I really do kind of, like, I love that he's fumbling, and I love that he's in love with her, and I love that he's a mess, and I love that I hate Captain Hammer. I do.
I know you do.
He's
That is
such
one of
a
the absolute best
He's such a
fucking
douche.
parts. My favorite part about this is how little she likes Nathan
he's
Fillion's
such
character.
a douche, and I love Nathan Fillion, but he's such a douche.
Ooh, here, even
Yeah.
easier. What's your favorite act for each of the 3 main characters?
Nathan Fillion's, I hate. Okay, I'm gonna start with hate.
Wow! I meant favorite, but let's
No, I
start
know,
with
we're
hate.
gonna do this
Let's
different.
start with hate.
We're gonna do this
Okay.
different.
It's fine.
I hate-
It's fine.
Oh, at the end when he talks about his sex.
What? What?
No, when he's like, when he's talking.
The hammer. He's talking about the hammer.
No, when he's talking about
Oh.
he taught me the abs of.
Oh no. They're the deltoids of compassion and the abs of being kind.
I hate that. I hate that part.
That's the part you hate?
I do.
Most? If you don't hate if you're not a friggin' charge, you'll prevail?
Nope. Don't care about
really?
that. I hate
That's the one you like least? I'm fucking stunned. I thought it was that one that you literally
No,
sat there and was like,
I hate it.
I'm feeling so awkward.
I hate it.
They're the deltoids of
Of
compassion.
compassion.
They're the
And
abs of being kind. It's not enough to bash in heads. You've got to bash in minds.
That I
Wow.
hate it. I hate it.
Fuck, really?
I hate it.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I'm
I
the
actually thought
worst.
you hated something else then.
No.
Which I already said, but still.
I hate that. From his point of view, I like the part where he crashes in on the van. And he takes the glory.
Captain Hammer's here, hair blowing in the breeze.
Yeah. I like that part for him. For
So Act 1, gotcha.
For Penny, I like Felicia Day. I like the part my favorite part of that musically, because I'm a big music nerd, because I sing barbershop and quartets and choruses and things, and I do harmony things. I love My Eyes. I like the song there a lot. A whole lot. So that's my favorite part with her. I'm not going to demonstrate it. That's totally fine.
You're not going to?
Nope, not going to.
Any
and then
adult with half a brain.
Shut up.
See, the humankind has gone insane.
Nope. Shut up. Shut.
I'm being told to shut up.
Shut. My favorite part for Dr. Horrible might be that same part in
Really?
My Eyes. I do. I really, it's my
Okay.
favorite part. However, I do also like the part at the end when he's in the auditorium and it's not the end credits, but the part where he's singing about
Look
how...
at these people, amazing how
No,
sheep will show up
past
for the
that.
slaughter.
Well,
Oh,
I
wait.
love that because
That's
it
a good
has
one.
all the minor chords.
It
I
does.
get way
She
excited about
is-
the minor chords.
I've never met
do.
someone in my life that literally not only identified the minor chords,
The minor chords.
but sat there and was like, fuck those
I
minor
love the minor chords. But
Yes!
I love after, and this is awful, I love after Penny dies. When they
She
cycle...
dies?
Shush. When they cycle through...
Here lies everything.
Yeah. That's my favorite part for him, I think, because it's emotionally wrenching.
God,
The
yes.
chords are wonderful because I'm a nerd and I like good music.
You're
And there's the
you're
purple
music
pimp, and
geek.
it's Clark.
Clark.
I hope Clark's listening.
We're gonna have to
again.
send this to him and basically tie him down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
listen.
be like, fucking listen to this.
Listen, boy.
No, I just
FYI, not to interrupt you, but for a slight moment, I want to tell you about something.
Fine.
Pope's delicious Bloody Mary mix.
Bloody Mary mix, margarita
God.
mix.
Oh, hang
he
on.
also has.
I was mentioning the Bloody Mary mix
Okay,
because
fine.
that's the one he made me try on Dingus Day.
He did.
And the truth of it was, he looks me in the eye and says, "You've never had a Bloody Mary?" And I go, "No, I've never had a hangover, so
Yeah.
I've never needed a cure for it." So he goes, "I will be happy to make you one of mine, but it will ruin you for all other Bloody
It will.
Marys." And you know
Honest
what?
to God, he
Literally,
does. He
that
ruins
night I
you.
went for another fucking Bloody Mary. It was
Ruined.
shit,
Ruined.
comparably. It was probably the absolute best. Well, actually, no, that's not probably, because it absolutely was the best Bloody Mary I've ever had. And
That's-
I've had a total of 4 so far.
That's-
And goddamn,
That's my business mentor. His name is Clark Pope.
he is the
owns,
shit.
He owns Clark Pope's, or Pope's Kitchen.
There it is.
And Pope's Kitchen does the Bloody Mary mixes. They do margarita mixes. They do a brand new, which I was the first one to be able to try, which we use for a Confection Chaos. Hashtag Confection Chaos.
Hashtag for Confection Chaos.
A
Come on,
lavender lemon syrup. And
so
also
good.
a mint syrup. They
and
do...
the strawberry balsamic.
Oh. They do a strawberry balsamic. They do a cocoa fig spread. He does a trio, 4 hot sauces. I don't do hot sauce.
I've
So
never
that's
tried.
awful on my part. I just don't do anything spicy, but he does 4
Like,
different kinds
that's
of hot sauces.
awful on my part. You don't like spicy.
No, I don't
That's
like
fine.
spicy, so I can't really pimp it because I don't know.
You
But
know-
I like all of his other shit, and he's fucking awesome. And he's a caterer. He does dinners, he does banquets, he does weddings, and all the things. So
FYI,
he's my mentor, and
Whenever
I love
find,
him
Whenever I find the
so
special needs
much.
girl that
Clark
I married.
Pope Catering or Pope's Kitchen. Either of those are both of his businesses, and he's amazing.
FYI, whenever I do find that special someone
Yeah.
that, you need to wheel down the aisle.
Yeah. Wheel down the aisle. You're adorable.
Make sure she actually finds the place. I think I'm going to have Clark Pope just
Fucking
honestly
A.
cater the fucking thing.
Honest to God, you do. You really do. His shit is fucking...
It's on fucking point.
It is.
If I remember, we were talking about something, but they had an Indian dish that he actually did more than some people that I know that are fucking Indian did for it.
He doesn't fuck around.
He does not fuck around. You want something, he knows how to make it, he knows how to do it, and he will bring you the best shit you have fucking had when it comes to it. Clark Pope, everybody.
Clark Pope.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Pope's Kitchen.
Pope's
Clark Pope
fucking
Catering.
kitchen.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Oh my god. Like, honestly,
Not to do a commercial in the middle of this, but
Nah,
God
it's fine.
fucking damn. Seriously.
Brought to you by Clark Pope. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Hey,
No,
where's
kidding.
my money?
No, there's no money. There's no money
no
coming
money.
to us, but still.
No. Love him.
Yeah,
Love him.
I adore
He
him.
has saved my business. He's saved me. He's an awesome person.
He hasn't
Awesome
saved me
business.
yet, but,
Just buy his shit. He's awesome.
yes. You can actually pick some of it up here at Fierce
You
Confections.
can. We have his strawberry balsamic and his cocoa fig
Cocoa
spread
fig.
here because we use it both in some of our truffles.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
And also in some of our Fierce Confections, chaos.
Yeah, some of the chaos stuff we've
Some
done
chaos
it
stuff we've
with
done.
with some strawberry desserts we've had,
It
and
was tasty cakes,
it was so
man.
tasty.
God damn.
It was.
That's one of our better ones, honestly.
It was. It really was.
That and the
we'll
lemon
be
lavender.
bringing and the lemon
Lemon
lavender,
lavender's
which was
gotta come
also
back.
Pope's.
Yeah,
We'll be bringing
exactly.
that back also.
There's a reason I said it.
Yeah. So good.
It's delicious.
So good.
We're going to be definitely bringing that back. So stay tuned.
Yes.
But back to Dr. Horrible.
Back to Dr. Horrible.
All
How
right,
much
so
time do we have?
it doesn't matter.
No?
It's however long I fucking make
Okay,
it.
fine.
I edit it down.
Yeah, well, then you tell me.
Tell you what.
Guide. What are we talking about? Guide.
Well, I thought I might go over mine if you acted
Go.
curious about my
Shush.
favorite parts about Dr.
I
Horrible.
am. What's your favorite part?
Cassie,
What is- hey,
Cassie, that is a phenomenal question.
Let's ask. What is Nick's favorite part of Dr. Horrible?
Fucking great
Sing
question.
along. Go.
Do you want me to do individually per them or just overall?
Doesn't matter.
Wow,
Whatever you
good
feel.
guidance. All right.
No, whatever you feel.
I'll do the same thing as you.
Okay.
Okay. So for Captain Hammer, my favorite part for him is overall not even him singing. It's actually him at the laundromat. Yes. It's
What?
Penny's sitting there going, and he looks at her and goes, "Oh, how is Cheesy on the outside going? How's everything going with Cheesy on the outside?" Oh, things are good. I'm excited to see what you think about him. He said he might come here when he was done with what he was doing. Coming here? He's like, look at my wrist, because he's got no watch. Look at my wrist. I gotta go.
There we go.
And
Yep.
fucking bumps into him. What about your clothes? Opens the thing. I don't love these. Closes it. Fucking walks into Nathan Fillion's chest. Oh, this is the laundry buddy. And it's the interaction he has with Dr. Horrible, knowing it's Dr. Horrible. And he looks and goes, you look horribly familiar. Oh, it's just one of those faces, I guess. And when Penny goes to check on her laundry, oh, well, it's really nice to meet you, Doctor. Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Penny's giving it up. She's giving it up hard. And she hasn't even seen all the goodies. I'm going to take her and show her the ham jet, maybe the hammer cycle, ham base. But you know what? These are not the hammer. He starts to walk out. Turns a fucking around. Literally, the beat goes, these are not the hammer. Turns around. Leaves frame. Comes back. And looks at him and just goes, with a finger up, the hammer is my penis.
I forgot.
Puts an
about that
arm
part.
around fucking Penny and walks the fuck out. And that's when he decides, you know what? Bad horse told me to kill somebody. I'm gonna kill this
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
kill this guy.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yep.
Done. And that's the end of Act 2. That's my favorite Nathan Fillion part, overall.
I forgot about that.
When it comes to Penny,
Shocker.
Penny's, my favorite part of hers, is probably either during the "It's the Perfect Story," that one, that
So
fucking
they
song.
Say we'll have blankets and beds will be open by Monday, thanks to you.
Thanks to me. No, it's possibly either during that exact moment, or while she's getting a petition signed. Here's a no, not that one. No, my favorite. No, my favorite. No, my absolute favorite. My favorite part of hers, honestly, is probably when they're sitting at the laundromat the first time after she goes on the date with him, and either during the song, because my favorite part lasts from my eyes through the him bringing her frozen yogurt.
Is it when she's like, what?
No.
Is he's like,
oh no. It's the second part. So he's like, oh, so are you spending all weekend hunting for random signatures? Oh no, I actually went on a date. I met somebody. Oh. Oh really? Anything interesting? Well, he's kind of a famous guy, and he's a bit cheesy for me, I thought. Yeah, I already filled mine. More than yours.
No, you filled mine also.
Do you want more?
If you're driving?
I'm driving, so I'm also taking my time.
Okay.
Okay.
Little.
Just a splash. Just a splash.
Good.
Yeah. It's when she's during the date where you actually see Dr. Horrible in the fucking, like, food, the line doling out food.
Okay.
While she's on the date with Captain Hammer. Up until she's talking about it. Like, you know how sometimes there's the top layer of something and you might think it's a little cheesy and you might not like it, and then there's a deeper layer that just, shows you who they really are and how good a person they are. And he interrupts and goes, and sometimes there's a third, even deeper layer that's the same as the top. What? Like pie. Oh. And he's like, oh, I went to get some frozen yogurt.
That's your favorite?
And they gave me 2. You wouldn't happen to like frozen yogurt. I love it. Oh, what a crazy random happenstance. And answer. And they're talking, and he's fucking stabbing himself in the leg with a plastic spork. Billy, you're stabbing yourself in the leg with a plastic spork.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Hilarious. And that's just it. I don't know what it was.
I know that.
Hilarious.
That makes so much sense for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Although also her telling us that she's also been fired, and I couldn't believe it either. And then I was made painfully aware of it, so I could picture it really well now. But although, hang on, one of my favorite one of my favorite Neil Patrick Harris spots. One of my favorite Neil Patrick Harris.
Yep.
Involves Penny a lot, but it was. I just think I can do such great things. I want to be big, like Bad Horse. And she stops and goes, "The thoroughbred of sin?"
He's like, "No."
I mean Gandhi. My favorite Neil Patrick spot is either "Still My Eyes," which is one of my absolute favorites.
This is my favorite.
Yeah. Or probably after he freezes Captain Hammer. Although one of the points that deserves note, absolutely deserves note, is when he sits there and describes that he's about to go attack them on the Superhero Memorial Bridge during the dedication. And he announces it, because I've got a PhD in horribleness. See you in the aftermath. Peace. Well, not peace, but... And he hangs up, and it just comes right back on, and it goes, so, I have to be careful about what I say on this blog. The freeze ray takes a couple seconds to, boot up, and, apparently, the police and Captain Hammer watched the blog, so Captain Hammer threw a car at my head, and it's just the fucking plainness of the Captain Hammer threw a car at my head. It's just beautiful. It's just so good. That random moment is beautiful, but probably the last one where he's just like that moment on.
I know you love that moment.
That's my favorite
moment.
moment.
I know you
do. It's beautiful.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly, he'd been working on that laugh.
I know he had.
You think Bad Horse didn't work on his Winnie? His
Bad Horse totally worked on his
terrible
Winnie.
death Winnie.
I know.
anything. All right, favorite song. Favorite song.
From what?
Les Mis. What the fuck?
From Les
Fucking
Mis.
Dr. Horrible. Favorite song.
Nice.
My Eyes is your
Yeah.
favorite song.
Absolutely.
It's
Hands
mine too.
down.
Mine too.
Yours too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's phenomenal.
It is.
The one,
The harmonies are
gorgeous.
absolutely.
And it's been a
I
small
like So
secret.
They Say. I like
So
the
They Say is phenomenal.
also.
So This Is great, and also
Yeah.
his at the end is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But and also pre the end, like when he then. So They Say is great though because they've in the music only version that we've been listening to occasionally when we're doing Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
They have the part of they cut Moist out,
They
and
do.
I constantly whenever.
They cut Moist out for
Completely.
all the reasons.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Not something made soggy or no. But one of my favorite moments in the whole show has to be during that song, and it's right before Dr. Horrible comes in. You're seeing him work on shit, and it's Moist calling him. And he goes, "He's still not picking up. There's no happy ending, so they say, not for me anyway." That is one of my fucking favorite moments for
Yeah?
Moist. For Moist, favorite moment. You know why? I never get his name right, but it's either the Pink Puncher or the Pink Punisher.
Pink Punisher, I think.
Either or.
Yeah.
But it's a guy who's literally
He's
wearing
just
a
sitting
fucking
there.
who's got a goddamn he's got a fucking
He's sitting there.
bright pink mask
He
on,
is so awesome.
boxing gloves,
Yep.
and a black leotard. How do you not love this person?
Yep. No, he's awesome.
He is. But yeah, I love this show.
I really do.
But how excited are you that they're actually putting
Oh
together
my god, if
a
they
second
put
one?
together a second one, I swear to god, I'm gonna fangirl all over everything.
So, I mean, let's be honest. Bad Horse is a fucking horse. You don't
It
think they
is.
could possibly revive
He
Penny?
is. He is.
You don't think they could maybe revive Penny? Or Dead
God,
Bowie?
I would love that because, I'm sorry, Dead Bowie.
Dead Bowie.
No, because I am sorry. Now that Bowie is actually dead, I feel like Dead Bowie needs to be a...
Living Bowie.
Dead Bowie? No, I feel like he needs to go away.
Really?
Because he's dead now.
He is. That is sad.
No,
I
I feel like Penny needs to come back though. Because I'm her spirit animal and I want to be her. And I
You're
love
her spirit animal.
Aw,
You're her spirit animal?
I love her. I
She's
love
your spirit animal is I think what you meant to say.
I love her.
Yeah. She's
All the
phenomenal.
spirit animals.
All the spirit animals.
Mine. She
They are
said-
phenomenal.
Hmm.
So this was the discussion about. Let's see. Let's go over it for a second. There was chocolates,
Yes.
tasty treats on Fridays from Chaos.
Yes.
This week in Geek.
Yes.
God help me. There was fucking the pony stuff.
There was.
My Little Pony,
A little bit. My own pony.
and also Dr. Horrible.
Yeah.
I think that makes a pretty decent episode.
I think it's okay.
Guys, be ready for her because let's be honest, she is a regular on the
Oh
show.
boy.
Just saying that now.
Yeah.
Period. Get used to her.
Sorry.
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 But yeah, that does it for us, Geek Eclectic. Stu will be back next week. That or Vickle, or whoever. Stu was out. I have no idea, just not showing up. So there you go.
Bye. Bye, Stu. We love you.
He's still here. He's
Bye,
alive.
Stu. Bye,
But
Stu.
he wasn't able to record last week. So there you go. This has been Geek Eclectic signing off.
Bye.
From